Hi, this is Mrs. Patterson with Homework Help. We are on Chapter 6, Lesson 5, which is division. And this is a more traditional division on how to do it and what we do each step of division. And rather than focusing on this homework helper, I'm going to take the first two problems that we have on the back and solve those using the different steps of division. Okay, so as usual, I have taken my lined paper and turned it sideways so I have lines and columns this way. That way I keep my numbers all in line. I've also wrote down the different steps of division, kind of using a color code system. That way I can kind of keep track and you can see what all I'm doing on those certain steps. The steps are divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, repeat, or bring up the remainder. A lot of people have taught, dad, mother, sister, brother, and so the only reason I don't like doing that is because sometimes kids don't remember if it's mother, dad, sister, brother, or brother, sister. So no, just remember divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, repeat. Okay, so our first step is to divide. And I take my 5 and see if I can fit it into that 7. I can fit it in there one time. I've divided, okay? My next step is to multiply. 5 times 1 is 6, and I put it right underneath that 7 that I just multiplied, or one that I divided. Then I subtract. 6 away from 7 is 1, okay? After I subtract, I bring down. Is there something to bring down? Yes, I bring down this 6. I haven't talked to that 6 yet, so I bring it down. Okay? Now I have 16 sitting here. I've brought down, and this stands for either repeat or remainder. I can repeat now that I have a new number down here. And when I divide again, I always like to do kind of like a dividing, make that a dividing thing, and I now figure out how many times 5 goes into 16, okay? Well, I know it goes in there 3 times, okay? And I've just divided again. My next step is to multiply. 5 times 3 is 15. Then I subtract. 15 away from 16 is 1. And do I have anything to bring down? No. So I don't repeat. I basically bring that remainder up. And my answer is 13, remainder 1. Okay? Let's look at another problem. Let's do 39 divided by 2. Okay? First of all, I divide. 2 goes into the number 3 one time. Now I multiply. 2 times 1 is 2. Then I subtract. 2 away from 3 is 1. Then I bring down. And once I bring down, I repeat. I have a number here. Now I can repeat the process. So I'm dividing again. How many times can 2 now go into 19? Well, I know it goes in there 9 times because 2 times 9 is 18. And I multiply it there. Then I subtract. 18 away from 19 is 1. And I have no other number to bring down, so I know I'm done. And this is my remainder that I bring up. So the answer to 39 divided by 2 is 19 with a remainder of 1. Just remember the steps: divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, and repeat, or bring up the remainder. These, it's great. I got all different kinds of markers and I color coded. You can do that with crayons. You can do it with colored pencils, markers, whatever you have. If that helps you go through the process and remember the steps, do it. If you don't need that, then you don't need to do that. It's whatever helps you best with the homework. Okay, so now that I did the first 2 problems, I did these first 2 problems here, you're going to have 3 word problems that you need to do, and a test practice. Show me your work. Let me see what you're doing. You can't use a calculator for these types of division because it gives you a decimal answer, and that's not where we are. You need to give me this answer and actually show me that you understand the steps. I can't help you if you don't go through the steps and I don't check your steps. Okay, our bonus question today is 92 divided by 5.